my creative peeps, and welcome to Creative Week 74. I started out this week by showing you some of the journals that I'm working on for my Etsy shop. Now, I will be having a release on Thursday, August 30th. The journals will go up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll leave all the information in the description box below. But I'm really excited to finish these journals up. I'm doing 3 Bohemian journals, and of course I have other things that I'm releasing and one more journal, but those are just the ones you see me working on. I'm finishing up the covers here, and we'll be working on the pages later today. But yeah, really excited about these journals. I will put the flip through of the journals and show you everything else I'm having in my Etsy release on Wednesday the 29th. So you'll have a full day to kind of look at that and set your alarms and everything. So there's that. There's also still some things stocked in my Etsy shop from last time. So, and I have some sales going on those things. So there's that. So you can add some bonuses to your cart or whatever. So there we go. I'm just adding the inside paper. I'm really excited to play with some textile tabs for these journals. And yeah, just excited to share them with you. But so here's your giant tease that now you have to wait for, but you know, it's how life goes. I had lots of fun playing with these, making collages for the fronts and closures for them. They're not my typical, but you guys know I love trying new things. I tend to never do the same thing twice, so yeah, it's been a really fun experiment, and I'm just excited to finish them up. Next up, we have some journaling that I was doing. Now you'll see it said Still Tuesday in the corner because this is the same day as me working on the journals. So I had this picture of puppy sitting. That was actually from a couple weeks ago, I think. But I still have I have so many photos to catch up on. It's not even funny. I print them all out and I journal a few, and then I'm like, oh boy, I still have a bunch. And then before I know it, I have a bunch more to document, but that's okay. I'm not complaining, just saying. So I had 2 photos from that time puppy sitting, and I have this giant playing card that one of my pen pals sent me. So I'm kind of using it as a tip-in, like a journal card. And I'm going to put the big picture on the front and or is that the back? I don't know. It's going there on the red part. And then I'll put the smaller picture of the puppy cuddles on the back. And after I laid that down, I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to layer that photo with some paper. Yeah, good job, Leanne. So I tried to kind of sneak a piece back there. It was already glued down pretty well, but we worked with it, and then I just stuck a little label on top of that. And then this is a photo of my puppy that lives in Colorado. Her dad sends me photos all the time. You might remember the winking photo from last week. So this is just another photo of her, and since I've been practicing, not practicing, but taking the Bun Lunar class. And I finished phase 3. There was a technique in her class that I really enjoyed. So I wanted to put part of it in my journal. So one of the techniques she teaches is the blocking technique. I'm not going to talk too much about it, obviously, because that is hers to teach, and you can purchase the class. If you're interested in that, I'll try to leave it linked below. But hey guys, I thought I would share a little haul with you. So on Monday, I went to Michael's with my aunt. I'm going to start a custom journal at the end of this month, and the custom journal request was for an apothecary creepy journal. And I had seen that somebody posted Michael's had their Halloween stuff out, and I wanted to make sure that I went and got the stuff I needed for that journal before they sold out, which unfortunately means none of it was on sale, but that's okay. So first we went to Staples and I picked up a few things. I picked up these Avery tabs, but they looked super sophisticated like Girl Boss, so I got those because they were on sale. And then I also picked up these. I can't remember where I saw these, but somebody had these. And then I saw them on sale and I had to get some. Those will be fun to send in mail. So I picked up those. Next I picked up 3 Zen Royal brushes. Which I picked up the detail ones because I'm taking the Bun Lunar class. I only have one phase left to complete, but in phase 3 we did some detailing, and this was the smallest brush that I had to do the detailing, and this was the exact brush actually that she was using. So you can see the difference there. So I wanted to pick those up before I started phase 4, which is all detailing. So I'm excited to use those. I got a 10-0 spotter, a 5-0 spotter, and a 10-0 liner. So those are those. Then I picked up some of these Martha Stewart beverage labels. I really like this one right here. Let me see if I can get it without a glare. There we go. Kind of Enchanted Elixir with the moth. Freaking love that one. So I picked up some of those. Along the same lines of that, I picked up these Halloween stickers. It's like poison, crow's feet, toxic, blood bones, yada yada, because apothecary. I also got these cool like x-ray stickers, and I purchased this sticker book more for myself than anything. I love this page, this page, this page, sorry, sideways. This page to go with my tarot journal. You guys know I had to. And then there's a few in here that I like, but I'm not so in love with, so I'll probably end up sending in some mail or making cards with or whatever. So I picked up that one. Then I couldn't decide, so I had to get all 3 stamp sets. Well, there were more than 3, but I had to get all 3 that I liked. So these are like skeleton animals. I thought they were super cute. I love this bunny here. I don't know, maybe it's his spine. But picked that one up. I had to pick this one up because of this fish, and I love this skeleton mermaid here. I can't wait to make a journal with that one. And then, of course, somebody had told me about the eyeball, so I got the eyeball. But again, it's got like brain salt, a skull, some apothecary bottles, a brain, just all kinds of creepy, wonderful stuff. I also picked up these bones. I'm planning on trying to concoct a charm, I think, to go with the custom journal that I'm making. or I might use the bones on the front cover or something. Not quite sure yet, but I thought this would be good to have. These are on clearance, and I do like putting them on the front of journals. You guys may remember I used like the fork and spoon one for my mermaid journal, so I grabbed those. Those are the only 3 they had left in the clearance aisle. Then these, I wish they had more of this. This is like the coolest freaking thing I've ever found. So it's an X-ray pad. So this is an acetate piece of an X-ray. Like, how freaking cool is that? So there's the head, there's like lungs and a hand and the beetle and hips and more beetles, it looks like. Super cool. So love that. There was only 1 left. I would have gotten 2 otherwise, but that's really cool. And then they did the same thing in vellum sheets, 6x6. So I'm freaking in love with this one right here. Love that. But again, it's got like a knee, there's a throat, a hand, some skulls, more hands, more beetles, hips. It's just really, really cool. And the trees. So that's the vellum paper. Then I got some Tombow liquid glue because I think I like this one more than the white one. And I don't know. I'm liking it. So I got another one. And then this paper pad is like my precious. If it goes on sale, I will be buying another one of these. I've been waiting for Recollections to make double-sided paper pads forever. Maybe they always have and they just don't carry them in my store, but the ones I've encountered are always one-sided. These are double-sided and they are the coolest freaking papers ever. Like moss, skulls, stars, moons, tarot, creepy black things, bugs, like you really, bones, wallpaper, like that's everything about this paper pad is my favorite. I don't care what time of year it is. This is like the best thing to ever walk the earth. So that is called the Moonlit Manor paper pad. And that's everything I got from Michael's. This ran me about $100, honestly, but like I said, I'm making a custom journal with the stuff, and maybe making some more. We'll see. But yeah, there we go. Now I can put it away. So here we have my keychain. I understand this is mostly off camera, but I did try to film it. So I have a keychain that I made myself with a bunch of real stones, and it came off the jump ring basically. So I just took part of my day to kind of fix that up and reconnect it, and now it's back on my keys. Okay, so when I mentioned last week that I had purchased a new wallet, a couple of you wanted to see it, of course. So this is the wallet that I purchased. I purchased it from Wilson Leather at the outlet. I don't know if it's on the website or not. I'll try to leave the website linked for you. But yeah, so this is the wallet. I freaking love this thing. It smells amazing. They had like a tan floppy one, which I kind of wish that I got after I found out that it was on like a crazy insane sale, but oh well. Anyway, so I have all these card slots here. I love this. This is a pen holder. I can fit 3 pens in it usually. So I'll put like a pen and then a Papermate flare and like a highlighter in it or whatever, but I don't have them in there right now. So that fits there. I have like emergency money in here. And then this is like a little change purse thing that I don't use, but it is there. Then we have a little pocket here. I just have like extra business cards and gift cards I never use and stuff like that. This pocket holds my cash and receipts that I need to log. I have a couple index cards in here to keep track of my spending before I put it in my bullet journal. It makes it super easy. And then I have my stamps in the back. And then there's this awesome pocket back here, which I keep this in. This is just a little notebook that I made out of some tea dye paper. And I made it so that if I'm somewhere and want to journal, sorry, I'm holding the camera so it's like insanely shaky. But if I'm somewhere and want to journal and don't have my journal with me, that's there for me. I actually used it the other day, so I'm really happy. And it tucks in there and you can't even tell. And then this just folds up like this, and I carry it like a clutch. Oh my gosh, now I can't snap it. This whole one hand thing, there we go. So I usually only snap one, but you can snap two. And then of course, Beck asked if I got a purse to go with it, and of course I did. This is I'm not like a brand person, I don't know what this is, but Andrew Mark, I don't know. That's the brand in case you're interested. It's like this giant bag, but it stands up by itself in a square, which I absolutely love, so it doesn't fall over or anything. It has lost its shape a little since I've been using it, which is a bummer, but oh well. So it comes with a another little bag inside of it. It's not secure in here or anything, but it does sit in here nicely, so it creates a good divider. So in the front here I have cleaning gloves for when I go to work. I have some sunscreen, and then I usually stick my wallet right in here in the front. I have all of my purse essentials in this center thing, so I have various organizers and snacks and hand sanitizer and, you know, feminine products and just all my essentials. If you ever want a tour of that, let me know. I'll do a more in-depth tour if you want, but yeah, I just have all kinds of stuff in there. And then in the back space here, there is a little pocket here. I don't normally put anything in there, but this is my book that I'm currently reading. So if I'm going to go somewhere, I take my planner, and let's see if I can do this with one hand. Hold the phone. So I take my planner and I slide it in there with, what the heck is going on? This is only because I'm trying to show you. There we go. So I have my planner, my book, and then I have my journal. Now this does make it huge and stuffed. Sorry to move you. There we go. But it technically all fits, and it's all organized. And then I either carry it with these two handles, or I will throw these handles over my shoulder. There is a larger strap that it came with, but I don't really carry my bags anywhere but from the car to the house and the house to the car. So yeah, but that is my wallet and my bag. And last but not least, we have this journaling session that I did earlier today. This is that tag that you saw me working on. I still have not gone back and completed the technique with that photo, but it started. You guys know I work in chunks, so that's just how it is. And then I found this tag that says Lunar. I won the free giveaway bundle or whatever that went with the class for the first 15 people who purchased it, and that was the tag by Bun had included in the package. So I attached it to the tag with some twine. And then this is the journal that you saw in my wallet that I showed you. there was something that went on I was at somebody's house the other day, and I just wanted to journal it out while they went and dealt with their issue. Everything's fine, but it was just nice to have that option. I had my paper right there, and I could just sit and journal a little bit. And it's a stolen moment too, so hello. So I just tore those pages out, and I'm washing them into my journal. So there was like a bigger page and then a smaller page, so I just made a double tip-in basically, so that entry is there. And then I had a rogue picture of my friend, so I figured I would use it on that page as well as this one. They're ones that I need to journal still. Like I said, I have that giant pile of photos that I need to catch up on, so I thought I would just put those together. And this is me going through my Hoard It journal to use some of the things in here. I pulled out some embellishments as well as this amazing sparkle bubble paper from Beck to use as like a layering element. I used this die cut that said Phases of the Moon as tabs because everybody just seems to be going crazy with this full moon. And that was kind of what this journal entry was about, so I thought that was appropriate. And then you can kind of tell that it's a double tip-in, you know what I mean. So there's that. Now I'm just putting this up here to layer behind the photograph. I definitely use this paper sparingly because I love it so much. It's just paper that my pen pal Beck has made some awesome glittery stenciled designs on for me, so because she's the best. So there's that, and I'm just layering these photos up. I will probably at some point do some watercolor in the background and then journal over the white space, but for now I'm just kind of leaving it like that. I wrote puppy sitting, puppy snuggles, sorry, on that label that I hadn't written on yet. And then for my video on Patreon this month, I did a little bit of a throwback style video where I pulled out some of my old journals, looked through them, and then did a journal page based on that style, which is the one you see on the right. And I wanted to continue that a little bit and make one of my word poems that I haven't made in a while. So on this side, I just pulled out some eyes that somebody had sent me that I really liked, and I'm going through some stickers that I used to really love by Amy Tangerine and putting some of those down. And then I'm going to pull out my Tim Holtz word stickers and make a little poem story thing that only makes sense to me. So yeah, I am restructuring my Patreon a little bit and adding a tier, so I'll tell you guys all about that next week. There will be more video content going on Patreon, so I'm really excited about that and to share that with you guys. That'll be announced in next week's Creative Week video. But yeah, I just put this little word poem together. Thank you so much to all of my patrons for supporting me over on Patreon. They allow me to continue creating these videos for free and are helping me achieve my dream of being a creator full-time. So that is it for this week's video, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Get ready for the Etsy release coming. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.